Or not. Now it's working. Okay, I don't know why the hell wasn't there before. Is this right? Hello? Now it's working. Okay, I don't know why the hell wasn't there before. Okay, here's the final part of Jedi Fallen Order. I have everything. I have every ability except one Force ability unlocked. I just need one more skill point, then I can get it. I have all the terrarium seeds. We got Featherfern, Kelpie, Dreamwort, Royal Fuzz, Gillypod, Milkgrass, Mushbloom, Bone Chiar, Bleeding Gut, and Mushling. And we're going to go ahead and Greed is not saying anything about me acquiring all those plants. And I'm just going to show off all the stuff. I did change up my lightsaber a little bit. So, Passion and Strength 2, Umbaran campaign. I'm just remembering that. As a reference, we're going to do alloy metal. God, no. As a reference, we're going to do alloy metal. We have Joro Topal. Here's what Joro Topal's lightsaber would look like. The Megiddo campaign. Very nice. Umbaran campaign. I like that one. Here's all the materials: alloy metal, Megiddo, Umbaran, Autolite, Iridium, Mate, Livian iron, Duraplast, electrum-plated copper, Hazian smelt, Chromium, Durasteel, Polysprosnium, Chromium, Arcteon, Dolomite, Dunium, Laminosteel, Bronzium, Chromium, Duralium, Nermimium. I like Duraplast. Should I go through Wikipedia and look up all these elements and see what they're constructed, what they're known for? That would take a lot of time. Alright, yeah, I guess I will. So I just want to go over and look at all the things before we go to Nur. So hold in your seat. It's going to be a while. So I'm looking up everything on Wikipedia. Alloy metal. Nyx alloy was a tough alloy that could be contained metal Nyx that could... Okay, so this makes up starship hulls. Now, what is osmiridium? Osmiridium was a gold-colored metal used to construct Jedi lightsabers. That's it? Oh, okay. It was consumed by steel peckers on the planet Jakku and kept in their gizzards to aid with digestion. Okay, so, you know in Force Awakens when Rey is driving away on her speeder, there's that little crow that's pecking at a piece of starship? That is a steel pecker. I know because of Star Wars, Force Awakens, the visual dictionary. Let's actually show off the other lightsabers before we do because it's going to take a while to do that. Peace and Justice. This is easiest to see the stuff. So you have Peace and Justice and Peace and Justice 2. This just changes it to look like that. Okay. I like this. Look, see, that's the same as the Switch Peace and Justice is the same as Peace and Justice Switch, Peace and Justice 2. So you could alternate between that. Have Peace and Justice 2 and 1 here, or no, Peace and Justice 1 and 2 here, or have Peace and Justice 2 and 1 like that. I think I personally like this. Now we have Valor and Wisdom. Whoops. Do I like it like that? Or... I think I like it like that. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Anakin's lightsaber. Here's power and control. Let's see what it looks like this. I think that's a little bit better. I like that better. Now we're going to passion and strength. Wait, what? I might have messed this up a little bit. Alright, Peace and Justice. I think I like that. Okay. Valor and Wisdom, Valor and Wisdom, Valor and Wisdom, Valor and Wisdom. I like that most. Power and control, power and control. Nope. I like that more. That definitely looks like Anakin's lightsaber. Elemental nature. This is reminding me of Gungi's lightsaber. Alright. Duty and resolve. That looks natural. I like that better. That's just me. Now we get to the easy stuff. Yeah. We got Eno Cordova's lightsaber. Of course, you gotta know who Eno Cordova is. He's the Jedi we've been following, who has made the... He was BD's master. You got Magus. This looks like the lightsaber Talon Malicos had, but his name was not Magus. I'm going to go ahead and look up Magus on Wikipedia to see if I got anything wrong. Magus are a species in Legends. There's also a dark Jedi, the species Devonian, called Magus Jockle. There's also the name of a style of lightsaber hilt in the Imperial era. But this is literally just Talon Malicos' lightsabers. Okay, so that's just the name of the style. And then you have Sirajandra. I don't really like this lightsaber. I think it looks kind of crusty. Of course, I like Joro Tapal. What did I have here? I had the I had the Barn campaign for the sleeve. Was this my Switch? This was my Switch. Okay. Anyway, now to the materials. Obviously, I have all the lightsaber colors. I'm going with purple. So, as I said, alloy metal makes up starship hulls. Osmiridium is the stuff that steel peckers eat. Steel peckers being the little crow from Jakku that was pecking at the starship bit while Rey was driving away. My Gedo campaign probably has something to do with the planet Mygeeto, which you saw in Revenge of the Sith, Order 66, where Ki-Adi-Mundi died on. Materials. Yeah, just making sure my live stream is still going. Yeah, when I search up Mygeeto campaign, I just get the Battle of Mygeeto. Umbaran campaign obviously got something to do with the planet Umbara, which is one of the best planets. Best battle in Clone Wars. I just get Battle of Umbara. Okay, what is Durite? I'm not looking for a company. Wikipedia. Durite was a shiny black metal used in the housing. Okay, so this is what makes up the interrogation droids. You know what an interrogation droid is if you've seen A New Hope. So there is detail in the material. So Durite, this is what Imperial droids are. You know, the torturing droid that was torturing Princess Leia with the little needle. Cerakote. Cerakote was a dark. I'm looking this up on Wikipedia. Was a dark silver gray material that could be used in lightsaber destruction. During the High Republic, a lightsaber of the Duros Jedi Knight Tiami was made of Kuroke. So nothing other than just being a lightsaber piece, but it was used by someone in the High Republic, it looks like. Arodium. Arodium was a metallic yellow color of gold. Rumored that the alchemical forges on the planet Ossus were used to turn lead into Arodium. Let's see what Legends timeline has to say about it. A metal that, when mined, purified, would form ingots that were used as currency. So you could make Republic credits with Arodium. Arodium idols were used as gifts to impress and gain the trust of Hutt crime lord Suda Nemro. Interesting. No, I'm gonna... Orichalk. Orichalk was a gold-colored metal that could be used to craft items such as jewelry and suspenda beads. Okay, you know in Phantom Menace, not Queen Amidala, but Sabe, when Sabe is still posing as Queen Amidala and they go to Coruscant to say, please help us, the Trade Federation is attacking. You know, she's wearing that weird headdress in the weird shape with the golden beads falling down around her. Those were made of Orichalk. Mate. Nothing. I'm getting nothing when I search up Wikipedia mate. I get mate paintings. I get category mate paintings. So I can't find anything about the element mate. Let's try Slivian iron. Type of iron that could be used as a magnet. Lando Calrissian used a small block of Slivian iron in a game of Vazavir against 7-7 Digros in the novel Last Shot. I'm going to try going into the Wikipedia search bar and typing in Mate. I get nothing. Okay, so anybody out there on Wikipedia, if you want to make an article about the element Mati, go ahead and do that. What did I say was okay? Electrum plated. Just typing that into Wikipedia. This lightsaber modification was called an Electrum detail. A purely cosmetic accessory, this feature was only allowed in high-ranking Jedi, the honor bestowed on masters of the promotions having demonstrated that skill. Interesting. Duraplast. I'm just going off of what looks the coolest, but if something really intrigues me, I might go with that element. White material is very durable, making it suitable for users that required a durable material, such as protective equipment. This looks like what the Stormtrooper's armor is made out of. Same color as that. Is that what it is? It was stronger than many other metals. Okay, so it is a metal? Does not look like a metal. Widely used throughout the galaxy by Imperial and New Republic navies. Yes, I knew it. Duraplast was used in Republic Trooper and Imperial Heavy Trooper armor. So it's like heavier Stormtrooper armor. Boba Fett's helmet is made out of Duraplast. I know copper is a real element, but let's just see how it's used in Star Wars if we type in copper in Wikipedia. Taste resembling human blood. Yeah, that's just like in real life. It, in appearances, I'm seeing it appear in lots of things. Oh, it was used in some droid plating and some starship fuel. Hazian smelt. Hazian smelt, also known as Hazium gold, was a rare, pure type of gold that could be found on Haze Minor in the Automach system. Was an excellent conductor of electricity. So the medallions that Paige and Rose have in Last Jedi were made of Hazian smelt. And yes, now I'm remembering that because I remember when DJ had it and he used it to open the door. He was like, Hazian smelt, the best conductor. So I remember that line. I might do the Hazian. What was the other thing that was notable? We had Sabe's jewelry. That's Therorite is the thing that interrogator droids were made of. I might do Hazian smelt because it's the best conductor. Let's try Durasteel. I am going to go to Nur in this video. I just want to go over all the cosmetics first and see if there's anything interesting about stuff. Type of metal. Durasteel was a metal alloy used for a variety of purposes, ranging from combat armor for buildings, more resistant than standard steel, but weaker than common alloys of titanium. Could protect against kinetic damage and was used on defense plating of starships. Darth Vader's helmet was made of Durasteel and obsidian alloy. General Grievous's cybernetic armor was made of Durasteel composite duranium. Durasteel was used in Aayla Secura's lightsaber and Idi Gallia's second lightsaber. Interesting. What does the pink stuff do? Core corundum. So they did not just make up random things. These are elements established in Star Wars. A pink metal used to construct Jedi lightsabers. It was also consumed by steel peckers on Jakku. And the reason steel peckers eat metal is it aids their... It is kept in their gizzards to aid with digestion. Okay, well, let's see what Legends has to say, because there's a Legends option for corundum. Hard crystalline mineral that had a red color, commonly used for manufacturing purposes. It was incorporated into jewelry. Alright. Polished bronzium. Well, let's try what regular bronzium is first. Because I think bronzium... Here's just normal bronzium. So, a bronze-colored material that could be used to make statues. Okay, so the statues on Coruscant of like the Jedi and stuff and the sages, you know, those statues in the prequels I'm talking about, they're made of bronzium. The Sith Lord Darth Sidious kept bronzium statues of the four sages of Dwardi in his office on Coruscant. The four sages of Dwardi were a group of philosophers in the early days of the modern Galactic Republic. The droid ME-8D9, which is Maz Kanata's protocol droid from Force Awakens, had a bronzium finish. And bronzium is also what Zori Bliss's helmet is made of. Polished bronzium, made up for Jedi Fallen Order, but obviously it's just bronzium but polished. Wikipedia Crodium. Crodium was a maroon-colored material that could be used in lightsaber construction. Basically just says customization in Jedi Fallen Order, but there is a Legends option. Let's see what that is. A precious metal that was first discovered on Corellia in the Corellian system. Not Corellia, Corellia, which is in the same system as Corellia. Rarely used in modern shipbuilding, mined on Telefron, used in making security fences. Dolovite. Oh, that's cool. A substance mined on the lava world of Mustafar. Congo the Disemboweler? Who is that? Once dwelled in the Dolovite mines. Who is Congo the Disemboweler? A male rogwort. Okay, rogworts, that's what Gore is. That's the pet that Grievous had. And it's looking like this appeared in Disney canon Star Wars comics. Arstron. Just says makes up lightsabers, but Legend says a metal used by Bactoid Combat Autonoma in the production of the E4 Baron droid. And if you don't know what Bactoid Combat is, I think that's the company that made the battle droids. The B1 battle droid. So the Baron droid, I think, was a prototype battle droid. Dudium. My throat is really hurting. I'm going to get a glass of water real quick. In canon, dunium was a heavy metal used primarily for starship construction. Found in mine on numerous planets and asteroid belts in the galaxy, including Umbara, Lothal, Socorro, Baton, Samovar. Properties among the hardest of known metals. Let's see what Legends has to say about that, because there is a Legends option. Heavy metal and starship hull. This is in the Imperial Navy. Let's see what lamina steel is. Lamina was the living building material used by Pharaohs who did not believe it necessary to kill or make their products, but lamina is different from lamina steel. And lamina steel is metallic used to strengthen structures. Rock towers on Geonosis used lamina steel to reinforce their rock hives. Okay. We talked about bronzenium. I forgot what that was. Oh yeah, that was what the Palpatine statues were made out of. Chromium. I think that's what Phasma's armor is made of. Chrome. In Naboo culture, a ship plated with chromium was a sign of royalty. So Padme's ships were made of chromium. And yes, the armor worn by Captain Phasma. Almost done. Neuranium. Another statue. More statues on Coruscant. These were the statues of the Senate building, as well as bronzenium. It was the statue of Sistros Nevet that had a hidden compartment where Palpatine hid his lightsabers in the prequels. So that's why it looked like he could just make it appear out of nowhere in his hand. He opened up a compartment and forced it out of there. Duralium. Let's go to Legends, because there's not a lot with that. What? The coolest looking metal doesn't have much of a description. Lightsaber construction and steel reinforcement. Okay. I think, after all that, I think Duraplast looks the coolest, but I want to go with Hazy and Smell. Conductor. That was wild. I'm going to just... You can pause this and read these. I'm not going to read all this. I'll do my part on my end and look up on Wikipedia what stuff is, but this is just saying basically stuff we already know. So you can go ahead and pause it and read this. I like with the Flame Trooper that they made them kind of look like snow troopers, but I still like the Incinerator Trooper and the First Order Flame Troopers design a little bit better. These guys are annoying. So this one seems like the lowest rank because I do not see a shoulder patch on him unless he is turned to the right, just right, so I can't see the shoulder patch. But I don't see a strap from a shoulder patch, so he doesn't have a shoulder patch, so he's the lowest ranking. These guys look like they're about the same ranking. Oh no, he has a black shoulder pouch, and he has a white shoulder pouch. Okay. So is this an order of rank? Does the hammer guy outrank the gun? I would think so, because there is only one of this guy. This guy is so rare, he is only in that one place of Kashyyyk. He might be on Nur somewhere. The Ninth Sister. Same alien species as the bounty hunter Grumgar, who appeared in Maz's castle in Force Awakens. And then that empty spot right there is for Vader, who will appear when we go to Nur. We got the Bog Rats, the Ogdos. Basically just says what we already know. It's got a long tongue. It can go up to 8 meters. Sorry. The Splocks and the Ogdo Bogdo. Here's what it looks like in comparison to the Ogdo. Slightly, so darker coloration. Oh, it's red. This one's all black. The Skaz. Darth Rankus. Their horns grow, adding a new ring for each of their years. Okay, so their horns are like trees. The Jotaz. Skunkus, which is so I should have been going for the core. Ravagotaz. In comparison to the normal Jotaz, appears to be green. Does he have more teeth? We have about the same number of teeth. Okay. Dathomir. Farting spider. Night Sisters are supposed to like ride rain cores. I don't know why the Night Ike is here. I like the Night Ike, but I thought we were supposed to have gotten rain cores. So if you've seen Clone Wars, you know how their culture works, where they train whoever is the biggest and strongest Night Brother. The witches come over and take that one away and mate with them to make the strongest, most fearsome warrior. So they're like Spartans. The strongest ones will reproduce. You know, these guys from Clone Wars. Daemon. What is a daemon? Like, what is the difference between a daemon and a demon? Supernatural being of nature between gods and humans, or an archaic spelling of demon. I still think Adam Driver pulled off the shirtless look better than this Count Dooku ripoff. He's still cool, though. A lot of Y's in the spelling of Wookiees, which is their language is called Shryrook. So they're really smart. Freaking ram slugs, they got like, their eyes are like horns. Those things are weird. Resistant to laceration upon contact. Those things are scary. The Mikkel, which is on the back of my free Kashyyyk poncho. A delicacy among Wookiee elders. Wonder if these guys will make a return in Survivor, which comes out day after tomorrow. Okay, now for the databank. Nice that they brought back Tarful from Revenge of the Sith and Saw from Clone Wars and Rebels. Yeah, that part was awesome. The hanging sarcophagus, and then fighting your way out of the tomb. I'm just closing out this as soon as I finish skimming it. Oh, she stole her kyber crystal. That's why she can't use her lightsaber. Yeah, just like the ending of Detective Pikachu, where you find out that he has no memory, but his master is kind of in him in spirit. Then he comes out as Ryan Reynolds. Detective Pikachu is a good movie, but Mario movie was probably the best Nintendo movie. I think my favorite video game movie is the 2021 Mortal Kombat. She might be the only survivor of the Night Sister massacre. Keyword might. There could be of more Night Sisters out there. I know Ventress survived for the novel Dark Disciple, but then she died to allow Quinlan Voss to survive. Um, but there could be more Night Sisters out there still. I know in Legends novels, the New Jedi Order, one of the Jedis at Luke's Jedi Academy is a Night Sister, or like a Dathomirian Jedi. I forget her name, but I'm gonna look it up actually. I think I wrote her down somewhere in my fan concept of a Star Wars trilogy based off the New Jedi Order novels. Um, is that right? Spelled Kiranati. Member of the Singing Mountain clan of Force sensitive Rancor riding witches on the world of Dathomir. Yes, so a student of Luke Skywalker's Jedi Academy in the Legends timeline. All right. What Starship Graveyard planet do you guys like more, Braca or Jakku? Uh, I guess I might like Braca, mostly because of the Iblis Maw, that star-like light creature. So it's all one creature. All those mouths connect to one creature. And it feeds on starship material and metal, kind of like the steel peckers of Jakku. $25 checkpoints? Jeez. It's like trying to be on the train getting through Midgard in Final Fantasy VII. But, like, I don't think even that had 25 checkpoints. Interesting about the bograt and sploxes. You get animals working together in the real world, you know, like the birds that clean out the crocodile's teeth. I think this might have been like a binog, this mysterious skeleton. That's very interesting. I think the Tsar were those little blue lizards. So I'm just taking the time to read all my databank stuff and go through all my cosmetics before I go to Nur. Because, you know, people put a lot of work and effort into this. Mostly I don't read up on the lore and scans of video games, but, you know, Star Wars hits a little different. I never taken the time to actually read these, so I want to do that. So Boglings were able to kill a Splox. Crazy. The researcher, I think this is Endo Cordova. Is chemosynthesis made up for Star Wars, or is that a real process that you can purify water with? The synthesis of organic compounds by bacteria and other living organisms using energy derived from reactions in inorganic chemicals in the absence of sunlight? I have no idea what that means. I have no idea what I just read. Organic compounds by bacteria or other organisms using energy from reactions. I guess kind of what that just described. So yeah, this is definitely Endo Cordova. Strangely frustrated with the Jedi Council. Probably Endo Cordova was sensing the Jedi's end. I remember him saying. So he was like, this Clone Wars is pointless and frustrating. It's an endless war. The work here is more important, setting up for the Order to rebuild when it falls. Dang, dude. I think Cordova might need a Disney Plus series. I would watch that. I want to know what he was doing during the Clone Wars. I want to know, like, what battle he went to that caused him to have this revelation that it was an endless war that he had to break away from. wonder what droids he used, what kind of droid he used to help build the vault. Who helped build the research station. The Zepho built the vault, but the droids helped build his research station. Seems like he's like very fond using of droids because he used like BD and must use some other droids to build his research station. That we weren't able to go to because it was too faded. Maybe we'll find out what that planet is in Jedi Survivor when that comes out in 2 days. Oh, crap. Sorry. So the Zepho's language is lost to time. They gotta be a very, very old species, like predating the Old Republic. Or is this a species before the Zepho? This could be... Okay, so when the Zepho went to Bogano, there must have been a native species of Bogano that was remnants left behind that even the Zepho couldn't figure out what they were. Maybe it was the Zepho? Okay, so maybe the Zepho... No, okay, so the Zepho did not build the vault. They chose it because it had a great purpose. The Zepho might have been studying an even older civilization that perhaps was somehow related to the Binog. So the Zepho did draw about the Binog a lot, so it's got to have significance in their culture. Maybe like the creatures of Jewish mythology, the behemoth, Leviathan, and Zizbird, gods, beasts of the earth, the sky, and the sea. Could be something like that. What happens if I look up Imperial Code 94364? It's literally what it says, just means no selling or trading. They should make a game where you play as like stormtroopers or scout troopers scouting out something for.
Isn't there a game based off of that one comic book where you're in the Death Star but protected by zombies?
Yeah, that's Death Troopers. That's the novel.
They would be cool.
Sorry, my brother was asking about zombie stormtroopers. Death Troopers before Rogue One, there was something else that was referred to as Death Troopers in Star Wars, which were the novel about the Blackwing virus, Imperial Project about trying to get immortality, or like them getting figuring out how to be more resistant to damage, but it turned them into zombies. Good novel. Really loved that one. So they were looking for something that maybe did not have to do with the main plot of the game. Because they did find what they were looking for.
Charlie, do you know that the newest city in the United States was established in this year, just 2 months ago?
Oliver, I don't really care. Right, no, quiet. I'm trying to read this. I don't care about real world facts, Oliver. I'm looking up facts of a fictitious universe. Crane died. What was Project Augur? Okay, so it looks like there was already an initial artifact hunting project there, and Second Sister reactivated Project Augur to try and find the thing from the main story, the stuff for the vault. And these are not the Zepho people. I think these are different. Because the Zepho would have already made their pilgrimage to Bogano by now. I think I'm just going to make this part be about looking at all the lore, and because this is already an hour long, I'm going to do a separate part for Nur. So they had slaves?
Working on homework right now? Sort of, or no, not really?
This is kind of reminding me of like Egyptian tombs and the construction of the Egyptian pyramids.
No.
So this is not the same Venator that we were on. This is Jedi Master Chiata. A battle aboard the ship, forcing it to crash on the planet. Interesting. Her Padawan was missing. Okay, time for me to start theorizing, but maybe that Padawan became ninth sister? There was a survivor, someone who understood the Force.
I'm pulling an all-nighter, just so you know.
Okay. Alright, so they're calling it a he, so it was not ninth sister. It could have been fifth brother, though. It could have been somebody who becomes a Inquisitor. So it can't be someone we know from the game. It wouldn't be Cordova or Sierra, because by Order 66 they were not a Padawan anymore. Okay, so the Padawan died too. So, alright, that would have been awesome if they were setting that up. This one bit of random lore turned out to be the ninth sister's backstory. Missed an opportunity to do that. Those were the little monkeys. God, those things are ravenous. The spiders. I wonder what was happening to the Wookiee Senator Yahura during the enslavement of the Wookiees during the Imperial era. We don't hear what the Wookiee Senator was doing or how they're responding to that. If the Wookiees were deemed as inhuman savages and maybe Yahura was taken off of the Imperial Senate. We don't hear what happened to the Wookiee Senator. So I'd like to know that. Maybe Wikipedia's got something about her in the Imperial Age. Yorua. Oh, it was a male, not a female. My bad. Was it a female in Legends? No, okay. I don't know why I thought it was a girl. My bad. Government on Kashyyyk was helping hide Jedi Knights. Yarura was arrested along with the other Wookiees. In the canon timeline, he was assumed killed by Grievous, saving his daughter from Grievous. Huh. Seemingly died, not confirmed died. I think we could get a whole movie for the Wookiees during Imperial era, because we already have Gungi confirmed survived, and with the Wookiees in Bad Batch Season 2. So Saw abandoned Mary to fight with the Wookiees and by herself with her troops and stopped helping the Wookiees. That's very interesting. And then they suffered heavy casualties. So is Mary and Tarful still alive? I don't know that. It's like what we did to our own country, the Americans, when we first got here. Interesting. It's just like the Tuscans and the Banthas. They can get a relationship. It's even capturing my breathing through my nose. That's interesting. Mother Talzin. Is this Malicos? Oh. So Kujet is kind of a douche to the Knight brothers and sisters. What was her end of the deal? What would Malicos give her in return? I bet my mic captured that fart I just did. Okay, not much lore left. Volcanic activity? Really? In Ilum? I mean, yo, dumbass, I literally saw those. Yeah, the crystals are, kyber crystals are in a way somewhat alive. Could this youngling have turned into second or ninth sister? We already know what they were doing here. They were building Starkiller Base. Missing one thing about Syrah, but we're gonna get that naturally with the story. Oh, Cordova was her master. No, her mentor, because Cordova's Padawan died. No mention of him on Dathomir? Maybe I wasn't paying attention. Sardonic. What does that word mean? It says cynical. Okay. Sorry, that was me farting. I don't think Endor Cordova is confirmed dead, so he might still be alive. We might see him in Survivor. So he probably was a good Jedi, but succumbed to the madness of the swamps. I think that last other character is Darth Vader. Saw was part of the Battle of Onderon that Ahsoka was a part of in the Clone Wars. And like his sister died. Yeah. You might see Mary come back in Survivor. No, we did. We did see Mary and Tarful. She gave us the rebreather, but I think after that, they might have disappeared again. Or no, that wasn't. That was Chiosic. I don't know if we actually ever found Tarful. Gonk droids are not the Empire. They're everywhere. That's not Imperial tech. That's separatist. All right, last one. Cordova's journey. We actually, I'm just gonna go through that really quick and pause it because we actually get this with the story. Damn, okay, actually, I'm gonna reread this. Oh, we can play it.
My friend, I've unearthed a curious artifact. An ancient sphere capable of storing and conducting massive amounts of energy. Whatever civilization crafted this must be the same that created the seemingly impenetrable structure nearby. I believe studying this sphere may yield the information I need to discover who they were and why they built such a landmark. My friend, examinations of the sphere proved fruitful. I found similar relics across Bogano's surface, including a precious few with glyphs. After much study, I've discerned a pattern and begun to translate their language. Within their glyphs, I've determined the words sage, vault, and tomb. There is more. What appears to be coordinates to the Zepho system. Perhaps this is the same ancient civilization which abounded there. My friend, in the rotation since I left Bogano, I've uncovered more about the Zepho than I once believed possible. This planet, their homeworld, has been a revelation. It appears many, yet not all the Zepho, could wield the Force. They called it the Life Wind, and those who wielded it, sages. 3 names appear with frequency: Aelram, Mitral, Kujet. It seems these sages held esteemed positions within their culture. I've informed the Council to lukewarm reception. They have become too focused on Jedi history, but the history of the Force belongs to us all.
Can I play these? Can I play the Force Echoes? Just Cordova's journey. Interesting.
My friend, what I found here is disconcerting. It seems these candles were offerings brought to this tomb in exaltation of the sage Mictral. At first, I believed them votives to the life wind. But the further I delve into this tomb, the less the evidence supports this. And yet, there is one gift that intrigues me. Statuary of Zepho holding circular objects much like spheres. Though much of the tomb is well preserved, these are uniformly destroyed. An interesting puzzle. My friend, these devices appear to simulate this planet's gravitational pull. I can't help but see it as a motif. This place less a tomb, and more a temple to one ruler's pride. I found repeated glyphs with the same word, astrium, always near damaged statues. I believe this astrium was once a ubiquitous sacred symbol, perhaps even linked to the vault. My friend, I finally found an intact representation of the most sacred Zepho artifact. A depiction of Mictral, the vault Ambagano. You can see the object in their hand. I believe it allows a Force wielder to perceive the mysteries of the vault. It is the key and the guide, the Zepho Astrium. But who destroyed images of it? And why? It requires further research. However, the next step is clear. Find an Astrium, if any still exists. My friend, I recently discovered the Zepho had some... My friend. I recently discovered
I'll do
my
something.
friend. BD1, my friend. My name is Jedi Master.
Okay, I just wanted to do that for some reason.
Zepho had some interest in Dathomir. Strange. For such a culture to have any sort of fascination with a place so dark. There's more to be discovered on Dathomir.
My friend. My
friend, we've reached the tomb of Kujet in search of an astrium. It is
I have
more
spoken,
secluded
my
than
friend.
even I would have thought. It seems the way in was secret even during the time of the Zepho. A contrast from the ostentatious tomb of Mictral, yet not a welcome one. The Night Sisters of Dathomir granted me passage, but even they warned me against these ruins. Something dark transpired here. I can feel it.
Can we please get a Endo Cordova Disney Plus series or comic series? That would be awesome. Now that I'm actually taking the time to look at all the lore and stuff, I'm starting to really get fascinated with this Cordova character.
My friend, I have never been one to shy away from the pursuit of knowledge. But the shadow of the dark side lies heavy in this tomb. I've uncovered Kujet's legacy. A ruthless leader who destroyed the Astriums and lives of any who opposed the Sage's rule.
Damn!
These Zepho were once Kujet's enemies. Brave rebels who stood against tyranny. Forgive me. I've spent too many rotations on this planet. My mind is beginning to slip. I can go no further. I must return to Zepho. My friend, I believe this to be the earliest Zepho site we've uncovered yet, despite my reservations. I cannot chase the Bogano Vault from my mind. Its visions shape the direction of an entire culture. I must understand why. My friend, this tomb is utterly fascinating. It once served as a proving ground for Force-sensitive Zepho sages, but was converted into a space to honor their remains. And yet nothing received greater honor here than the Force itself, the life wind as they called it. Oh, it's beautiful to see. My friend, after my analysis of the architecture in Aelron's tomb, I confirmed the Zepho had contact with Kashyyyk. It's time to call on an old friend. There's a good chance Chieftain Tarful can provide the information I seek.
You pronounce it Hashik?
My friend, as Tarful led us here, he spoke of a glorious creature called the Shio bird. He said the bird is the forest's protector.
So Cordova speaks Wookiee.
Fairly legendary. I would dearly love to research this creature further, but the Astrium must be my priority.
I mean, Shryrook.
I hope to one day return and search for the Shio with Tarful.
Oh, I hope you live to be able to do that.
My friend, never have I seen a view more exquisite than atop this tree. The climb has given me time to reflect. It was the will of the Force that I found Bogano, and that I am here now. There is a greater journey ahead.
Dude, it's a crime we did not get a Jedi Fallen Order DLC for Lego Skywalker Saga, where you could play as Cordova, Grease, Cal, Marin, Seer, Trilla,
My friend,
Prof,
I found my
Mary.
atop Kashyk's origin tree. The Astrium. This relic is the key to the vault on Bogano. The dark side clouded every attempt at finding one on Dathomir, but the Force provided a new path. My friend, entering the vault gave me a premonition just as it did for the Zepho. I saw the fall of the Jedi.
This is where he saw it.
The overwhelming power of the dark side spreading across the galaxy. We must act quickly. I need to inform the Council. My friend, I flew with all haste to Coruscant and presented my findings to the Council. Despite my persistence, despite my research, they do not take this threat seriously. Only one person believed in me. My old confidant, Jocasta Nu. She entrusted me with a holocron from the Jedi archives. A secret copy of her list of young Force sensitives.
Oh, damn. So Jocasta Nu saw the Order 66 coming, and that's very interesting because in the Disney canon timeline, Jocasta is one of the survivors of Order 66. If you don't know who Jocasta is, she is the librarian in Attack of the Clones who's like, if an item does not appear in our computers, it does not exist. So, it's her. Oh, so she survived Order 66 because of Cordova. And Cordova obviously survived Order 66 because he saw the premonition, but I don't think goodbye Archive 7. I don't think this means he's dead. I think we might find him in Jedi Survivor.
This may be the last you see of me. I can sense the doom of the Jedi Order is upon us. I must leave the holocron behind. If anything happens to me, I trust that another will come to find it. You agreed to guard this secret, at the cost of your own memories. I will never forget that sacrifice. I believe in you as I always have. If another Jedi comes to Bogano, you will be their guide. Thank you. Goodbye, my friend. My friend. My name is Jedi Master Eno Cordova. The Bogano Vault, constructed by the Zepho millennia ago, granted me a vision of the Jedi's doom, to preserve the Order.
Oh, damn.
My friend, my name is Jedi Master Eno Cordova. The Bogano Vault, constructed by the Zepho millennia ago, granted me a vision of the Jedi's doom, to preserve the Order. I've hidden a holocron, detailing the names and locations of all known young Force sensitives deep within the vault. To access the holocron, you must seek out the tombs of 3 great Zepho sages. BD-1 will aid you on your journey. He will be your guide.
So why did you leave? Why did he end his journey, though? So something could have happened to him. He sensed, doom coming. Oh, my God. Okay. So let's take a look at these real quick and then call it a video, and then I'll do the nerd part right after. Bracket Scrapper, we know what that is. Starfighter, we know what that is. That looks like the X-Wing pilots. Commando, that's just jungle disguise. Offshore. What could that mean? Just a, I don't know. Bogano Dawn, so just Bogano, Freaka Chic, related to Kashyyyk. So Shio is in the Shio bird? Oh! That's what that symbol is. That is the Shio bird on my back. Okay. The Guardian, also the Shio bird. I didn't recognize that earlier. Could a hyper shell mean anything? I don't think so. Savannah, that's just a... what is a fjord? Gillimer ice fjords were located on a planet Nefidi in the Yuli Mountains. What is a fjord? A long, narrow, deep inlet of sea between high cliffs. Rainforest. Recon. Still like this the best. That is by far. What is... what is Asumi? And is like between high. A type of Japanese ink and solid sticks for painting and writing. Now we're getting to... I know I've already said this one is on top of the Lars's homestead. Is there a... Oh! The Outlander, this is supposed to be Qui-Gon Jinn's poncho. And it's referenced because Watto calls him Outlander when he sees him. Could the Bravo poncho be related to anything? Wayfinder, could that be related to like a Sith Wayfinder? Compare. Gold Squadron, as in like, you know, Gold 1, Gold 2, Gold Leader, the Y-Wing Squadron of the Rebellion. Uh, don't know if it's just a tundra colors. Could Vanguard be anything? Not sure. I don't know if that could reference anything. Starfighter, Charisma, Racer, Smuggler. Those are the colors of the Millennium Falcon. Occultation, Greasy Money, something to do with Grease. Athlon. I'm gonna look that up. APH. Athlon. No. Thank you, autocorrect. In astronomy, a point in orbit of a planet, comet, or sun most distant from the sun. Could this be a reference to anything? This or this might be Crimson Dawn? I don't know. Republic, that's like an LAAT gunship. I don't know what mercenary is, but I do know bounty hunter. That's obviously Boba Fett's Slave One. Alright. Not sure what that reference is. Let's go to BD1. BD1, Tundra and Vanguard. I got that. Man, just swoop. So you know what swoops are? Swoop bikes. Blue Leader. Blue Squadron was a squadron of X-Wings. They were in the Battle of Scarif in Rogue One. Balm grass. I'm looking that up in Wikipedia. A type of soft grass found on the core world planet of Chandrila in the vicinity of landing platform OB-99. What is the day of the Dianoga anything in Wikipedia? There is not a day of the Dianoga. That sounds like it could be a cool concept in Star Wars. Tabana, Tabana gas from Bespin. Sundari Dawn. Sundari was the Domad capital city of the new Mandalorian faction of Mandalorians on Mandalore. That's right. Oh, from Clone Wars. Not Mandalorian Season 3. Zagag wave. What is Zagag? Let's try the Legends timeline. A river on the planet Ruria. Ah. Great romantic appeal by the natives of the colony. There was a song called By the Banks of the Warm Pink Zagag. We know what Yavin Prime is. Let me type that in. Spelled it wrong. Can you stop? Well, what is Myrmidon? What if I just type Myrmidon with no Wikipedia? A follower, subordinate of a powerful person, typically one who is unscrupulous or carries out orders unquestioningly. One of Hitler's Myrmidons, you could say. So they're like the what's it called? The white lightsaber people, the Coruscant Guard. Bestine. How did I forget what Bestine is? That sounds familiar. Yeah, it's a planet. Corellian trade system. It's a system. Again, I don't know what a Sumi is. They went here in an episode of Rebels. Okay, let's just type in Grungio. Because I get Gungi when I try and type that in. What is Grungio? Okay, I can't find anything for Grungio. Everybody knows what Cantonia is. That's Canto Bite. Casino Planet from Last Jedi. I like how that matches my thing. What really defines BD1? Okay, well that's everything explored in the lore. Only took 2 hours. A lot longer than I thought.
It's always good to give yourself a moment to think and reflect.
Well, thank you for joining me and trying to find the meaning of all the stuff. I'll see you guys for the final